And there are also like very similar in playstyle, like they're pretty lane bullies with decent scaling. Not the greatest, but decent.
Okay.
Let me do something. This. Okay. So you're playing Tryndamere, you're going Grasp, that's fine. Keep in mind that in ranged matchups you should be going Unsealed Spellbook. If you don't know the rune page, I can show it to you.
I should
Do you
be
know it?
I should be doing that one.
Yeah, so into melee matchups, you go Grasp, which is completely fine, like Tryndamere or Darius or Fiora, right? But into range matchups, you go Unsealed. Let me see if I have... can I get all the runes in my face, maybe? Yeah, so you do Unsealed Spellbook with Boots or Stopwatch, and then you have Futures Market or Biscuit Delivery, and you have Cosmic Insight.
Why
And
would
you go...
Why would I go Unsealed Spellbook against a range champions?
So Grasp works with your auto attacks, right?
Say again?
But against range is kind of hard, and you're going to get like so little procs, because obviously you will be able to attack them only when you go for a more all-in type or a more heavy type of trade.
Oh, okay.
Like when you go with your E, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like kind of rare, so in the lane you'll end up getting like 7 procs or something. And if you fall behind, then you will get like 3 procs. It's gonna be like none. So
okay.
it's... if you want, you can still do it into range if you don't want to mind with this type of stuff. But you can just, as I said, just go Korea, just go Ornn, and you will probably see some people building the page. So you can... this is the most standard one, I think.
Okay.
And then you have Second Wind, and then Overgrowth. Because Second Wind, because you're playing into ranged. If you think that you can survive it, you can go Conditioning.
Okay.
So this is like if you get poked, and this is if you think that you can survive the matchup easily and get to 10 minutes but without losing anything.
Yeah, without feeding, right?
Yeah. So level 1, the usual spot that you should try to take is probably this or this. Don't just stay AFK under your tower, because then they might just go for invade and your jungle might fall behind because of that.
Okay.
So you can, on this side you can stay here, and on the side that you're playing right now you can just stay here or here. It's completely fine.
Okay.
Just make it a habit for yourself. Alright, so lane starts. So this is all good, like you want to hit the minions. This is really good. But he shouldn't be able to just approach you and then auto-attack you without you dealing anything back to him.
Okay.
Because right here you have a Q angle, right? You can just Q him through the minion, get the minion, and get one auto-attack with Grasp proc. So then you deal like 120 damage, and you even heal a bit from the Grasp.
Okay.
So this is a bit poor, because he gets free damage. That was a Q that, because you missed your last hit. So now he can just get a free trade on you. So ideally you don't want to ever use Q unless you're hitting him as well, or unless you need to use it to last hit a minion. For example, if you can't approach the wave to attack it.
Okay.
So this is just shit that happened poorly. And here you just missed your last hit, basically. And because you use your Q, now you can't approach the lane anymore, because he's gonna like really hard trade on you. Yeah, so now you lose HP a lot because of that. Now, can you not approach the wave? Like if he uses E onto you, right? She's gonna fight in the full wave, and also you have your Q up, so you can disengage at any moment, right? Because you slow him and then you auto attack and then you back off.
Okay. Once he uses his E.
Yeah, like if he dashes forward, right?
Right.
You can just slow him with your Q, auto attack him once, and then back off while he's taking so much damage from the wave.
Okay.
So you can approach the wave right now. Like you don't need to be scared and just see like you're just waiting. You can walk up and take this CS with your auto attack. That's completely fine. But now you end up using mana for something that you shouldn't. And also you concede level 2. Do you know when you get level 2 from the wave?
Say again?
Do you know when you get level 2 from the wave?
I do not know.
So it's the first wave, and then it's 1 melee minion from the second wave.
Okay.
So basically, you need to kill this, and this one to get level 2, right? So this is the concept of trading, right? Like he has these 2 minions that he needs to CS in the next, let's say, 3 seconds, and you have none. Like not this, not this, not this are close to dying. So what you should look to do, you position yourself near the dying minion, so when he walks up to hit it, you can hit him back.
Okay.
Right, like that's pretty standard. Right now, just move up. I personally just start with double auto attack instead of Q, because you get way more damage from double auto attack, and your Q is very good if he engages on you. So you should hold your Q for the slow in case he goes on you, and then use your W for the trade.
Okay.
Because a better Tryndamere player will just go on you after you do that.
After I
So
do
here,
that.
yeah, like right now, he can just dash onto you since he has Ignite and Little Tempo. So if he manages to get like a few crits, or 1 or 2 crits, because he had 35%, you might end up taking the short. Like an equal trade. Maybe not worse, but equal.
Okay.
And this is a pretty decent matchup for all. And so same concept here. Like he's going for this minion. You can position right here, and then use your Q auto attack on him, or double auto attack, and then back off. Right?
Okay.
But you let him get for free. Take your CS. That's fine. No, this was like very random. So do that. So the thing that you need to notice here, so the wave is obviously pushing away from you, right? Like there are several. You have a big advantage in the wave, right? Like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a lot, and he has 5. So the wave is pushing towards him, right? But you don't need to speed up the process,
So I should
because
be
if you
like
look at
last
this,
hitting.
yeah, exactly. Like you can stack a wave
Mm-hmm.
uh, and meet the incoming wave as close as possible to your tower. So if you watch this wave, right, then you can mirror the enemy wave. Like the enemy wave is right here. They're in the same spot.
Okay.
Alright, so even if you had the ability to somehow insta-kill this wave, this will probably not fully crash into his tower, since the next wave is so close. So you want to do this as slowly as possible, so you don't end up with a wave in a really awkward spot here, and have it a bit more up. And then you can crash it, and get your reset off.
Gotcha.
And also, if you do this just last hitting, then this minion might probably die, this minion might probably die, So you create spots for you to trade, right? Because as we talked, you can trade from here or you can trade from here against him. Or if he chooses to not take the minion, you just deny gold, so that's good. But see, like, it's just irrelevant for you to throw your Q and then your W. You could have just auto-attack them one at a time.
Okay.
And now, well, you're gonna get ganked, right?
Yeah.
Because your wave is in a really shit spot, and we probably know that the enemy jungler started on blue side since level 1 Tryndamere did not leash. Right, so if you watch level 1, she's already in lane. But if you watch bot lane, they're not showing. So we know that Nunu starts right here, and then he's probably gonna path around to level 3 on top side. Right, like this is a habit that you should have level 1. Stay in a spot where you can guard some entrance of the jungle, watch for the leash, where it's going, like here or here, right? And then think if the enemy jungler is gonna come top side or not.
Okay.
And then if you slow push this, you're gonna end up with meeting the next wave, probably around this spot, so you're a lot safer. Like this, there is a huge difference between this and this. Like there are two different spots completely. And also if you don't QW the wave, you can QW him. So it means that he's like this HP. Which would be like he can't actually follow up on Unu gank, right? So you go for the ward. Double it nicely. Yeah, this is just a little mechanical mistake. I think you can survive if you Q flash instead of.
Oh, if I Q flash?
Yeah, so if instead of flashing and then Q, you need to Q and then flash.
Okay.
Or you could just flash this. Right, so you flashed and not Q'd. If you Q before, then you might. Actually, you die anyways because Suno can flash. Yeah, you probably just die. Yeah, it sucks. Ah, you probably just need to flash the snowball. That's really unlucky. Yeah. Just consider flash here. That's probably the choice, and then you might live.
Okay.
So you TP, you see him going like this. He's on plant. So this is a really shitty spot for you. So this is like super risky. So imagine if Runo is pathing again top and you don't have flash. Like you literally just die again.
It's just, yeah, free kill.
Yeah. Because you see him like doing the plant here. I think he pressed it, yeah, like. Anyways, like if he just moves back top lane and he doesn't do that because we're in silver, but if we go like gold or plat, people might actually start doing this. So probably the best play is to not TP and just concede the wave.
Okay.
Because it's just way too risky for you to TP, and then if you die again, the game is basically over. And it sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, you're completely fine. Once you hit this big wave, you're gonna be like still in a decent spot in the lane. If you don't miss way too many last hits. You kill him? You don't. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, I messed that up there.
Like here, for example, again, like this is the most obvious trade. When he goes for the cannon, right? It's certain that he will be in a position that you can trade against him. So instead of just hitting your own, oh fuck, no, where was it? Yeah. So this, blah blah blah. Yeah, so see, instead of hitting this, you could just let it, so you can trade on this and then come back and take your CS. Because if you hit it once, what it means is that you're gonna need to hit it again, otherwise you miss it, right?
Right.
So you could probably just walk up, kill attack, and then keep freezing the wave. Do you know freezing and stuff like that? Have you
Yeah,
heard about
just
those terms?
just basically last hitting.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, this is so risky. You died, right?
No, I don't think so.
Wait. I don't know why he pressed start like this. Is you should have probably died here. I think
Yeah.
because he just randomly pressed start instead of holding it, and now he could just dive you. Okay, that was really ugly from him. Yeah, this is fine. You can create a slow push because you want to recall. Now you need to really hard push this one. You can't recall.
Oh, I had
If
to
you recall
push.
right now, you're gonna end up missing so much.
Hmm.
Do you know why? Or
Uh, I do not know.
so he's gonna have 6 minions, right? Like a full wave. But you have
3 extra
this is a
ones.
surplus from the past wave, right?
Yeah.
So because you have more minions than him and the wave is in the middle of the lane, it's gonna push towards him. So what's gonna end up happening, he's gonna miss way less than you are, and since the wave is pushing. So let's just watch. Let's just literally just watch. So now you didn't even influence it by a lot. You just killed it once, so it's still kinda as it would be, even if you don't kill. So you see like he's not gonna miss probably anything, but you're gonna miss an entire wave.
Gotcha.
And imagine if he comes into lane and if he holds the wave in this position while you're on your base and moving up, you're going to end up missing also the next wave. So this and another wave. So that would be like catastrophic. So instead of building your item, you should just focus on you need to hard push this wave before he returns to lane. Because he is pretty close. Because he recalled like, I don't know, 20 seconds ago. So crash into tower and then just recall. You don't need to build in your lane. You can just get a free recall.
Okay.
So like what was the point of building before?
What was the point of it?
Yeah, like why would you build your items, then push the wave, then recall? Right? You
Um,
just
I don't know.
like you get your items in your base anyways.
Right. Uh, I guess I'm not thinking that far ahead. It could be,
Yeah, you just need to have like a game plan and not just oh I push the wave. Now
yeah.
what? Now I recall, right? Because if you think like very in the present, and League is like a series of events that unfold, so you need to have this thinking forward. Uh, yeah. So the wave is fine. You can just beat this. Nice, nice. I need to double that. Okay. I think you can R here. Nah, it's too late now. I think trading ult for ult with Tryndamere, it's pretty good.
Am I trading
But
with him?
it's just... So I think that if you trade like your ult for his ult, I think it's beneficial for you.
Hmm.
Because it means that he's gonna be like super low in lane, and he can't just stay in lane without ult and super low, because you can just kill him.
Yeah.
Alright, so here, this is good, and the Q was really nice. Now you take your CS. And I don't know what the fuck he's hinting. And now you find this, right? So in this moment, if you R, you can just kill him. So on your auto attack, you should R as well, or on your E,
Okay.
or before your E. Maybe I'll go practice to land out. If you remind me, I can just show you like a combo of war for like 5 seconds CC or something. So I'm not sure, but previously, what you do, you don't finish the Bami Cinder, and you just go double Ruby Crystal, because the Bami is pretty expensive and it doesn't give you too much stats. But since this new passive, I'm not very sure. But you can try both out.
Okay.
Just crash the wave, because otherwise she's gonna end up missing less than if you just push this in.
So I would just continue to
Because you
push
saw,
it.
yeah, like you saw him here, right? So you have
Yeah.
plenty of time QWE, and the wave is basically gone. It's not that hard to do on Ornn, right? So
Okay.
you can just crash this, and then if you push this all the way, what you can do, you can just stand here. So you make him either take a bad trade, or you make him move like this. Right? Imagine you push this wave all the way into tower, and then you stand here to block the entrance. So he needs to go like this.
And we're just taking longer. Gotcha.
Yeah. Or he needs to take a bad trade. This is also fine, like this is the exact same idea, but you end up missing. Right? So if you look at the wave, you end up missing like 3 minions of golden XP. Oh, that sucks, I think you die. Oh. Yeah. I mean, that can be played better mechanically, but
How should I
it's
play that?
whatever. I mean, you can do sidestep. Uh, like, either way, if you don't E, then you probably just get out no matter what. Because you can take the knockup, now you E out, right? So, like, that was the biggest blunder. But also you need to flash his root here, if you can. And also I don't think that you R, I think that you flash Q and then R. Q flash and then R, my bad. Q flash and then R. Well, it's whatever. It doesn't matter too much. What's going on?
I was looking at the my teammates because I don't know if I wanted to TP or not.
Okay, okay. So the trade, right? It felt good to trade against him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels interactive, but the issue is that you just lost 120 gold from the wave by not taking any CS. And so even if he takes a poor trade, it's still fine for him because you missed so much gold. So if you don't end up doing anything with this much HP that you dealt to him to compensate the loss of gold, then it's irrelevant, the trade.
Okay.
And I don't think at this point you are thinking, okay, I'm ahead of him, I can just kill him or something like that. Yep, that was really nice. The auto attack and then W, that was good. Why did you do this and why did you not let it crash? It's not bad or good, but just what's your thought process?
Um, I always think to let it crash is bad because I mean the towers it's gonna push the wave. Well, I'm thinking it's gonna go in the wave anyways. I mean, so would it be better if I let it crash and then it would just make him Lucius or?
So I think you did really well here because you hold the wave in this position where he basically can never go on you, right? Because you're so close to your tower.
Right.
And also you force him to stay in lane, otherwise this surplus of minions plus the incoming wave is gonna push towards you. So he's gonna lose so much CS if he doesn't stay in lane. So basically you offer him a choice. Like if you want to leave the lane and help your team, right? You're gonna lose so much CS. If you stay in lane, you can't trade against me because I'm so close to my tower, right? So you choose when you start the trade and you choose when you end the trade. So it's like a really good spot for you to be in because he can't do anything,
Mm.
right? But instead of doing this, you just kill it, right? You just kill your friends.
Right.
Like tanking the wave is fine because you don't take that much damage. And now just last hit, just
Okay.
purely last hit. Where you need to be, right? Like here, probably the fight is already over, and I don't think that you can do that much anyways. Alright. Well, he fucked up really badly, but he did well. It's fine. Do you have Demolish? I guess you do, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can take one plate. So why shoving this wave is not ideal. Um, so you take the plate, and he has 4 seconds to come back into lane,
Mm-hmm.
but he's Tryndamere, so he's gonna end up using probably like 2E, 2 of his dashes to get to lane, so he's a bit faster than usual. And in 30 minutes, you should assume that he has tier 1 boots, like the leather boots. Uh, so he's gonna come back pretty fast, like 20 seconds. So let's see what you do in 20 seconds with the wave. So now he should already arrive. He's like super late, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But he should be probably around here. So what ends up happening? You recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he comes. So right now he should probably just be here and then eat the wave and kill it while you're in base. Now you start running up, and the next wave is pretty close, so he just pushes that in and you lose one wave. If you don't push the wave, it's kind of complicated anyway. But the point is, if you just let this wave live,
It will push back to me.
you're gonna lose. Yeah, you're gonna lose less than if you waste your time by pushing the wave. And also you did it like not quite proper.
I didn't do
Because
it
like your
properly.
Q
Okay.
doesn't hit everything, and then your W doesn't hit everything. And so if you do this properly, I think it's fine. And then if you recall in place instead of moving into the bush, because nobody can be here, right? So
Right.
there's no need to waste another second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds to move to the bush. So what you should do, pull the wave a bit behind so you can hit these with your E, and then Q the full wave, W the full wave, E the full wave, and then right now you would already be recalling. So you end up saving so much time.
Okay. So it was a bad move on pushing the wave.
I think pushing it can be fine because you push it so fast as Ornn. Other champions can't do that. But the way you did it was like not
Poorly.
ideal.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like if you just pushes this in, you just end up missing one full wave. If you didn't push that, you would be like sooner here and you would have like a wave stacked up coming into you and in that spot.
Okay.
Yeah, just push the wave and then you can probably look for TP here. You haven't played this for too long, it seems like, because you're like playing really scared
Mm-hmm.
for no reason. Because like see how much damage he deals to you and how much you deal to him, right?
Right.
Like look at this, like he just dealt what 200 and you dealt 1k
Yeah.
or like 800, so Ornn is not that balanced right now.
Okay. So I could have just attacked. I kept the auto win now.
Yeah, like we could have spaced a bit better. I think here you would, if you Q ult auto attack instantly, he's gonna be slowed and he's not gonna have enough time to like go past this. I think. It's 3 seconds. It's really close. Yeah. I think again, like here, I think you could have traded ult for ult if you go for the, if you know your damage really well. So obviously you don't need to double this. You can just auto attack the middle one, and your Sunfire will kill the other two.
Okay.
So that's like a waste. But even so, I think if you Q auto attack and then R, you probably can get your E, your procs from your R, and you just kill him. You make him use his ult basically. But it's still fine. You're gonna know your damage after some games. It's like, why are you playing so scared? You're just gonna miss the cannon or what?
They told me to back off because those guys were coming.
Mm. Yeah, but you choose to take these two, but you don't choose to take this one. That was like a bit awkward.
Right.
So obviously, like choose the cannon over like even 3 or 4 minions, because it's still more gold. Cannon is so insane. Okay, well, didn't expect this one to be honest.
I
Fuck,
think I died here.
you probably do. Not much to outplay. You trade 1 for 1, so that's really good. I think before Negatron, you usually go for
That gives me
the
health and mana.
yeah, the thing. I forgot the name. It's
Okay.
really sick for all. You're a big mana spender, and also you, right. So you spend mana, you get HP. You spend HP, you get mana. So it's it's pretty sick of an item.
Okay.
Well, you reach the point where kind of hard to get stopped. QW. Always Q for your slow. Right? It's like pretty sick, 40% for 2 seconds.
Gotcha.
And also you can do QW instantly, like at the same time. So that guy should have been dead for a while now. Nice. Nice W. Nice. All good. So from this point, I don't think that we have too much to see.